Hello, guys. Hello, beautiful people. Hello, guys. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever the time is over there. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Tada! If you're just stumbling on this channel for the first time, you're highly welcome. Please consider smashing the red subscribe button, like the video, comment, please, guys, comment and share. God bless you, real good. Okay, today we're going to talk about a popular UK. To those of you who don't know, I'm currently in the UK, residing and based in the UK, United Kingdom. Now, things you should know before relocating to the UK. Hmm, hmm, Number one, immigration laws. Someone once said, immigration laws and walking into the UK feels like treading on eggshells. Is that true? However, UK can be someone's number one best sites to relocate to, best countries to relocate to, but you should note the fluctuating immigration laws. For those of you who don't know, I make videos about relocating to the UK also, so you could scroll back to see my past videos, things I've said concerning. Oh,
Yeah, fam, at this point you could see someone walked in. She never knew I was making a video. Yeah. So I told her, don't worry, it's fine, and I continued my video. She was still there, I continued my video. Unknown to me, the mic went off. This is me telling her. She wanted to pass and she was waiting for me to finish. I was like, no, you can just pass, you can just pass. And yeah, she said hi to the camera. She said hi to you guys, okay? So, unknown to me, the mic was still off and I was busy talking, making my points and so on. Little did I know that the mic has gone off. Oh gosh. What YouTubers face on the streets of YouTube. It's not easy. You guys should appreciate us when we come out with content. It's not easy. Now, what I said, so I was talking about the fluctuating immigration laws in the UK. So if you want to relocate to the UK, you must have that at the front of your mind, not at the back, because you will sleep today with a particular law, you wake up tomorrow, the UK government have changed a law relating to immigration. Like just yesterday, you guys remember a video I made about the proposal for the UK government in order to curb immigration. They've just approved one, like passed one into law, which has to do with students coming into the UK will not be able to switch from the student visa to the work visa until they have concluded their years of studies and apply for a visa when they have concluded. So if they don't approve your COS or your visa coming out a day even before you are done with your studies, your study visa, that means you will be rejected and you'll be told to leave the country. So many laws, see, hey. So just take notes. Now, secondly, I said always have option B. The place of option B cannot be overemphasized. In UK, as regarding option B, I'm talking about a reserve cash fund. Yes, a fund where you cash where you keep somewhere in your account that you don't touch. You know, this is the limit. You will not go beyond this. You are saving it somewhere for the rainy days. Now, we don't pray for evil. I know, trust me, I'm a Christian. I don't pray for evil. I don't pray for evil days or rainy days. But there's some kind of things God can permit to happen that you can't question God. So always have an option B. Now, when someone falls ill, in UK, you're being paid monthly or weekly, most times for workers. When you're paid weekly or you're paid monthly, whichever one, your rent, you pay your rent monthly. You pay your bills monthly. So peradventure you fall ill and you don't go to work, and your work is not the type that will even give you sick leave or sick fund or something, how will you be able to pay the rent and bills for that month? So this is the part where you'll have to now go back to that your catch fund that is being reserved and pay your rent for that month, the next month from there, pay your bills from there, and likely feed from there, or transportation to wherever you're going to from there, before you'll be able to regain yourself and go back to work. Because if you are unable to pay your rent and you're sent to the streets, my dear, to get house in UK is not beans, okay? And you're unable to pay your bills, if they cut your lights or your water and you don't have water in your house, how do you do things? Without water, how can you survive? Or without electricity, how can you survive? So that's for that. Always have, even if you will not fall ill, or even if you fall ill, they'll still pay you or anything, just always have an option B, cash fund, for eventualities in case. So if you're coming to the UK, always note that. And that reminds me, if you're coming to the UK, always come with money, no matter how little. In fact, even if it's to borrow. Don't come into the country and say, when I work, they go pay me. Borrow. Come, so that there should be cash in your hand that you will use for situations where you need snappy money and money is not coming forth. Even if your company said they will give you money when you come here, or the government said they will give you money when you come here, my dear, borrow, hold your own money for hand. When the government here or your company here pay you, you pay back. Okay? So number 3 point you should note when relocating to the UK, always note their long recruitment process for job. Do I need to mention the NHS? Oh no. Do I need to mention companies? It reminds me of there's somebody in Nigeria I met here. She's a dependent. She was looking for a job and she got to this care home. It took them 2 months for the recruitment process. Mind you, she's not looking for COS. That's certificate of sponsorship. She's not looking for that. She just needs, so fast as they go work, anything to just do to support my husband. That's what she needed. And it lasted for about 2 months for them to conclude their recruitment process and make her start to work. I know somebody that was saying he wanted to do, this Ogoja man work to laborer, and he was applying for a laborer. They took him about 3 months recruitment process before giving him a laborer job. See, I'm not talking about lawyer job. I'm not talking about medical doctor. I'm not talking about nurses. So jobs that in your country you term as menial jobs takes longer times. Some might be snappy, you just get it. Some people one interview to the other. So if you feel you're coming to this country and you want to switch to another job, or you're a dependent, you want to get job, just know as you land your leg for the country, you might, mark my word, might not likely get a job swiftly. Some jobs can take you 1 month, some jobs can take you 2 months, some you don't even get a job. They don't tell you congratulations, but 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, you've not started. Number 4 is new environment, new weather. The weather cannot be overemphasized also compared to the weather coming from back home in Nigeria or in African countries, basically in West Africa. It's not like that weather. Here, if it's cold, it's cold. If it is hot, it's hot cold, if you get me. So you see those winter jackets, you people are deceiving yourself and packing from your country down here. When you come here, it will be like waterproof. It need a hold cold. It doesn't hold cold. Snow will snow you, cold will cold you, cold will freeze you. So it's best to just take 1 or 2, buy the thickest one. I remember my husband picking a jacket that looks like nylon, say it will hold cold. No worry, when we came here, the cold, tell us our name. As we just landed Heathrow Airport in London, as we came out from the airport, there's this cold that feels like I'm stepping into a cold room. That's how UK cold was. So just know that your winter jackets, they play, just so you know. So know that once you get into the country, most especially if you're coming in winter, plan that you get into the country, come with money. that you will use to buy a correct winter jacket in the country, because the winter jacket in our country was not built for such cold, if you know what I mean. So you come here, just know, expect, except you're coming in summer. Lucky you. The next on my list, number 5, is food. Note as you are relocating into the UK, just know, you see these UK people, citizens of this UK, I'm sorry, but they no get food. They no get food. Will you call having scrambled eggs and ginger tea food? Will you call having, okay, I think the only food they have for me, mashed potatoes and gravy, that they're proper English food dinner. Aside that, my dear, they no get food. You know, when we have ogbono soup, egusi soup, ewedu, amala, pounded yam, say more. What are we not talking? Gari, banga soup, afang soup, sok, periwinkle. What? Kekefia, porridge yam, porridge potato, porridge plantain. See, let's not go there, okay? So just know, as you're coming, come with your African foods, come with your country delicacy, the ones you can easily preserve and make here. They also have for you to buy here, but it's quite pricey. So come with those things and get ready to know that this place, as I would say, didn't have food, okay? Number 6 on my list is OYO. It's an acronym for Oyo on your own. No friends, no family, no relatives. That's, even if you have relative in this country, just know you don't have relatives, because time shifts and yours will not be the same. So you'll not sit down, chit chat, lounging like it was back home. When you're closing work, that person is closing work. Just know, in this country, you're on your own. You have no friends. As you're coming, if you're coming as a single, just know you're gonna be single for a long time until God remembers you. Or if you're coming with your family, just know you're gonna stick to your family for a longer time, because in fact, families don't even have times for themselves. Okay. You will not have that neighbor that will come out and sit down with chair, come to collect fresh breeze and say, Mama Nkechi, I work today, I need children, and I don't chop. Hey, you see, Mama Bon Boy, they behave like this. No time for gossip, no time for, in fact, some people, they don't even know their neighbors. Yeah. Highest thing they do is, hello, good morning, okay, bye, you're right, well, that's all. So know, as you're coming into this country, you're coming to live a solo life. So if you're the people's person, every time family oriented and everything, UK might not be the best place for you. Yeah, abroad might not be the best place for you. Just remain in your fatherland, patriotic citizen of your country, okay? The next point is obeying the law. You see that wrong driving we are doing in UK. It's fine. I'm a lawyer back home where I'm coming from, so I should know the law, right? And when we drive, you see, God, my state, we're not even following traffic lights because they were dead. They were just there as statue. In this country, you must abide by the law. You know, get how it won't be. There's no two ways about it, okay? In this country, you can't eat your cake and have it. You can't be seeing red sign say stop. According to my son, the red sign says stop, and you are doing the go. It's gonna shock you like a shocker. Okay, so you even if you see police, they fear. Like, just know whatever I'm doing, I should be doing the right thing at the right time. Okay, that's how it is in this country. You have no choice than to obey the law. Repeat after me, obey the law. In UK, you must get sense, or else sense will get you. The next point is number 8. I have 10 points, by the way. Number 8 is childcare. You cannot overemphasize the issue of childcare in UK. You all know this issue. There is no, I'm keeping my child in my sister's place and I'm going to work. I'll come back and pick her. Or grandma, go and stay with grandma, go and do a night out here and this, that. Nothing like that. So it's you and your family that will struggle it out. That's why couple, the husband will take morning shift, wife will take night shift, or vice versa, just to be able to survive with the kids. So when the kids are home, you're at home with your child. Because I know of someone currently in the UK, she gets her child with somebody. and it turned out to be something else. Is it these citizens want to go and keep your child with? They will not even have they don't even have time for all those kind of familiarities. So except you have a Nigerian that is jobless, and nobody stays jobless for long in this country, because you can't survive staying jobless for long in this country that you gotta be dumping your child with. So just note, childcare is a major challenge. Plan with your spouse before coming so you know how to handle it. Number 9, second to the last, is housing issues. See, getting a house to rent in UK is like breaking hard rocks. You know, back home where you just see a house, you like it, you pay. Sometimes the highest bid I even go with it. If somebody has told the landlord, one query man, that apologies to query people, by the way, they do this. You see this land, you see this house, I'll pay you 10 times higher than, if I don't need 10 times, one time higher than the person you just collected money from. They will take from this person and give the person the house or the land. That's not how it is in UK. If you like, I went for a view back then before getting my house. I saw somebody that came with jeep and somebody that came with bicycle. You will not believe that somebody that came with bicycle get a house over somebody that came with jeep. It's not by your money in this country. Okay? And that leads me to add to this point. I skipped it. I didn't add it. There's something about credit score. People are big. I was once big on credit score, but now it's kind of dicey-ish like that. I can explain that in a subsequent video if you guys want me to talk about that. But you need to have a credit score also in this country. But trust me, without credit score, you can still survive. Then I talked about housing issues. It's not easy, it's not bends, so you must have your God, hold your God by the leg. You see, when people go to pray, I went for viewing, and as I was entering to view, other persons were out there to view, were coming in turns, and I laid my hands on the wall. I said, God, you see this house, it is mine. I am going to take this house. Nobody else will take this house. That was when somebody introduced me to NSPPD, that she had to bring it on the fire altar to pray. Because of house, my people, because of house, I joined NSPPD. It's that serious. That's a prayer session online on YouTube every day. It's not easy just for me to get a house, and thank God now I have a house. Lastly, medical system. You see this thing. Okay, back on the house, someone posted online that they're thinking of relocating back to Nigeria because of the third round they can't get a house to rent. You know, staying in an hotel. I know somebody that stayed in hotel for about 3 months. They kept calling people from Nigeria to send them money. They sent them about 3 million. They squandered it on rents. Sorry, on what's it called? Payments for hotel. Some people, Airbnb safe is rare to see depending on where you're located. Is rare. Then houses, some places, some cities in UK are overpopulated. So getting a house, it's not beans. Now, so you have that at the back of your mind. Pre-plan before you come. Don't come here and be stranded like others looking for a house. I once looked for a house, and I'll tell you, it's not easy. Lastly, like I said, medical system. Fine, the medical system is sweet and juicy, but you need to consider it before coming. Have you heard of people who left UK back to Nigeria for a surgery? It sounds weird, right? Yeah, I was wondering same thing until I came over to the UK. People who have minor issues that, now I'm not underrating any person's ailments, are having issues like fibroid, they go to Nigeria to do the surgery and come back. Even people with IVF, they wanted to do IVF, go to Nigeria to do it to come back. Some because it is cheaper, but some majorly because it is breaking hard rocks trying to get medical appointments. I know somebody who said she's going to sue the NHS because her husband had a medical issue that is they term severe, because she's a nurse, so she knows it is severe. But to the NHS, they say, you have to book appointment, and they booked him emergency. To them, to you, they feel you feel it's an emergency. To the NHS, they booked them like for 2-3 months time. What if the man did not survive? Fine, there's an A&E for emergency situations, but if it's something you need to undergo a surgery upon, you just have to wait. You just have to wait because the queue, there might be persons before you that they need to operate. They'll just look at you and say, okay, you need to book. There's somebody, there are more surgeries that are of so much importance or so much of severity than yours, so just hold on. I know of somebody that has been carrying hernia for years, waiting for when it will get her turn. She said this is the second year waiting for them to operate on her hernia. And her stomach is just bloated. She feels like it has disfigured her shape and everything. I was just encouraging her. I could not, fear never allow me advise her for my own to go my country, go do am. Just as somebody having appendix and you're telling me, no, it's not me, go for pity. You tell the person to come back in 2 months' time for the surgery. Fine, don't get me wrong, they'll look at you and they'll feel okay, it's not life threatening yet, you can still manage it pending on when they will fix you on the rota. But to you, what if the person dies before then? Fine, there's some things you feel is not life threatening, but headache don't keep people low. So most people just jejely go to their country, do the surgery and come back, because if you wait for queue, medical queue in this country, you go to your house, the sickness go hold you, you go well, recover before your appointment date. So some people consider these things and they feel like it's not worth it. I better remain in my country where I can just go to a private clinic and get paid and do it. But here you cannot afford private clinic except you're stinkingly rich. So with this, it might be some reasons to dissuade people from coming to the UK, but trust me, they have good sides also. In as much as they have the bad side, everything that has disadvantages also have advantages. So note that. With this, I've come to the end of this video. Subsequently, I'll tell you the good sides of relocating to the UK. So if you feel you've heard all of these and you feel it's convincing you not to come, that's all well and good for you. But if you say even at this, as you do the miss, if I go still come, it's free. Oh, the border is open, you can come. I keep encouraging people, if you want to come, you come. If you feel God is leading you, don't just jackpot because everybody's jackbarring. Make your jackpot no see sakpa. Okay, so with this, I've come to the end of this video. Like I said, I'll still make a video, the good sides of relocating to the UK. I've come to the end of this video. Please consider smashing the red subscribe button, like the video, comment and share. God bless you real good. If you're yet to come, if you don't know what to comment, just comment. Thanks for sharing, okay? And I'll come back subsequently for another video. Keep watching, keep sharing the love, keep spreading the love. I love you all. God bless you real good. Bye.
Jeez. Hello, guys. Hello, beautiful people. Hello.